Hello and welcome back to the channel. We hope you guys are having an amazing day today. It is part 2 of our deep dive into Maker Month. What happened when the cameras were off. What happened in the projects. We also have our top 5.
We do.
We're down to our top 5. What's going to be number 1?
Ooh, you'll have to wait and see.
Do we have the same number 1? Ooh, maybe not.
No.
Don't give it away. We're going to have bloopers at the end of this one. Hopefully some Courtney farm footage. A whole bunch of cool stuff for you. We've got some cool stories to tell. Oh, I almost sound like Play School then. Stories. Oh, the yawn counter.
The yawn, yeah.
Add that to the yawn counter, guys. It's still continuing on in episode 2. Anyway, let's get to it. It's where the camera just died on us and I had to put a new battery in. So we are back. Let's get to it. We hope you enjoyed this one. Let's get on to it.
Hello.
Okay, we are back. I have the fresh battery in.
You do.
Where were we, darling? We were just looking at the laser balloon, weren't we?
We were.
That was my 5th favourite. Sorry, that was your 5th
That was
favourite.
my 5th favourite, and
mine,
yours was the Dragon
Mine was the
book.
books, that's right.
Yep.
Let me just go back to our little notes here. Just see if there's anything else that happened. Now, we didn't want to film too far ahead with our episodes.
No.
I know we probably bitched about it a lot, that we were like filming today for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
You kind of really didn't want to do that because we wanted to then be able to answer your questions or mention your comments
as they happen.
As they happened.
Yeah,
and if you go too far ahead, you kind of can't do that.
Yeah, like often we would upload at 10 a.m. So every morning was 10 a.m.
Yep.
I would basically have an alarm set for 9:58.
Yep.
We couldn't film or anything until the 10 a.m. Window came because I then sat there, posted all the links to Facebook, Instagram, put it on the stories, shared it on the main channel. So we did all that. So for the first probably half an hour, like from 10 to 10:30, there was no filming done. It was me basically sitting down, quickly answering the initial comments because we have a bunch of you guys that love to jump on straight away at 10 o'clock, interact with me.
That's so cool.
Knowing that I'm sitting on the other end of the phone at 10 a.m. Pretty much every time, you know, clicking all the hearts. Like I love reading everyone's comments, hearting everyone's comments. So we didn't want to film too far ahead, but then the current day episodes were so difficult because whatever we...
Such a long day of filming, and then you still have to go in and edit.
Yeah.
And I felt bad because I was still doing things.
Yeah. Often we'd get to the point where, you know, it was becoming like 7, 8 o'clock at night. We hadn't had dinner.
Yeah.
We hadn't had showers. And I'd say to Nicole, look, doll, you go have a shower.
Yeah.
And then maybe go sort whatever you want to do for dinner.
Yeah.
And I'll keep working. And then often I wouldn't finish until 9, 10 o'clock at night, most nights. Because the editing for me sometimes was 5, 6 hours.
Yeah.
And then
depending on what we'd film that day.
And then we would actually film sometimes 5, 6 hours worth of content. And I'd have to try and condense that down to this 40-minute. Like I know at the start of the Maker Month, I said, look, I'm only going to make sort of 20, 30-minute episodes.
Yeah, didn't end up that way.
That got thrown out of the window.
Yeah.
Almost.
It's just too hard.
Almost instantly because there's just so much to film when making something. And I like to cover as many steps as possible, you know, because we're not only showing what we're creating, we're trying to teach as well.
Yeah, that's right. We want to show you guys how our processes are.
Yeah.
And, you know.
So trying to cut them down to like under an hour was difficult. So, there's a lot of things that we film that just doesn't get shown, you know.
Like, end up on the cutting room floor, as they say.
You know, a lot of the mixing and talking and discussions that we have. We have a lot of discussions off camera.
Yeah.
Because if we were just to put that in, because like we don't want to bore you guys either. Like I'm already concerned about this episode with just me and you sitting here talking. I'm like, don't get bored. Maybe I should like, you know, go a bit of different scenery. Zoom out a little bit. You know what I mean? Like you got to try and keep it all, have different scenes. And things like that. So actually something else I do see a lot of is can I try and slow down my camera movements or use a tripod? Now,
you just can't do that though.
unfortunately, with the style of filming that we do, so we're not just a maker channel, we're a maker / vlog channel.
Yes.
So you guys get to hear about our lives, what's happening outside. So often I'm like showing the weather or the birds or the animals, you know, or like I want to come up and show Nicole talking. Like when someone's talking, you really want to come up and try and show their face and what they're explaining. And then once they're back down to working again, you know, to come back down. So that's something you just can't do on a tripod.
No, absolutely
You know,
not.
if you guys have watched any vlog channels, you'll know it's very much camera in the hand.
Yeah.
You know, pretty much moving around.
You do try to move as slow as you can within reason.
Yeah, I do try and, you know, limit my fast panning.
Yes,
Like I do it slowly. Or
I don't think I'm very good at that though, by the way.
Or I do keep my hand in front to give like a focal point for someone as I'm moving. So I do apologise if I do make a few of you sick.
Yeah, sorry about that,
I do
guys.
try my best, but unfortunately, it's just the maker vlog style.
It is. It is.
It's kind of what we have to do.
Yeah.
Now, so we didn't have time for a lot of question of the days too, by the way.
I felt so bad about that. Hey.
Which meant we didn't give away too many 10% discount codes.
No.
So I thought what we might do,
Yeah.
for the next week, we are going to have 10% off everything in the Etsy store to make up for it.
Yeah.
And everyone
can have it.
everyone can have the code.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the code on the bottom of the screen here because I'm actually not too sure what code I'm going to use.
Okay.
Maybe, should we just call it MM25?
Make a month 25, yeah.
Make a month 25.
So MM25.
MM25. If you use that code at checkout, you will get 10% off.
Yep.
Everything in the store for 1 week.
Yep.
Just to say, sorry, I didn't get to the
Yes,
QotD.
because a lot of you send questions and we just don't get to them.
And you know what? Thank you for that too,
Yeah,
by the way.
love it.
We absolutely... I love reading them and thinking, oh, wow, you guys actually want to know that about us.
Yeah.
Like, I actually prefer to see the questions of, like, how did you meet? What's your favourite food? What's your favourite colour? Like I do love the making questions, like, you know, what resin should I use? What pigments should I use? But I feel like I actually like a bit of the personal stuff because, you know, we like talking about our lives and what's going on. So, yeah, we do apologise for that. Also, the candy tasting.
We've still got so much to taste, haven't we?
We dropped the ball on that big time. And I know that we've got a bunch more candies coming too.
Yes.
Oh, and a mail vlog too, by the way, is coming up probably after this episode.
Okay.
Because we only put one mail vlog in the Maker
We
Month.
didn't really want to put too many in.
Well, I felt bad because it was like Maker Month.
Yeah.
And I'm opening parcels.
Yeah. That's not
like that's not what Maker Month
like
is about.
that kind of helps us make things, but it doesn't show you what we're making.
That was for when like we were like, oh my goodness, we are so far behind.
Yes.
I actually think we might have snuck that episode in around, might have been either around Mother's Day or leading up to Mother's Day.
Possibly.
Knowing that we were going to have a day off.
Yeah.
And we needed that episode. So there will be more mail vlogs coming.
Yeah, we've got a couple.
We've still got a bunch of parcels sitting over there now.
We do, yes. We don't even know what's in them.
I know. So thank you very much for that. Anyone who sends a parcel.
We are trying to get to them. Sorry.
It's definitely on our list. Do we want to go?
We go to number 4 now?
Number 4, okay. Let's start with yours, darling.
Okay, the balloon pop shirt. Love, 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 love.
Yes.
I want to make these again.
That was so cool.
I want to do a white shirt with the fluoro paints.
Yes, yes. Actually, we have the fluoro on a white down there. This is the shirt we actually did. Let me zoom in a bit, darling.
And with our...
Look how bright. Now, this has been washed too, by the way.
It has.
I did see a few comments asking how it was going to hold up to the wash.
So you wash it inside out. Don't wash it right way.
Yep.
Inside out, perfect.
And here's our little puffy signatures.
Yep, stayed on.
They stayed on. So if you do happen to want a signature, they don't look great. Trying to write with a puffy pen is a little difficult.
Yeah.
But if you do want a bit of a personal touch, I guess
just let us know.
We can add that to your shirts. Also, if you do buy anything from the store and you want it signed, we are more than happy to do that for you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was amazing. The colours have stayed so vibrant.
They have.
Through the wash, because I was a little worried. That was the actual fabric paint, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
The proper rigid
So I just read the instructions on the fabric paint and it just said, wash your article inside out. So I'm assuming so that doesn't rub with your other clothes
Yes.
and it will come off.
Same with our maker shirts, because
Yeah.
this is printed to the shirt as well.
Yep.
There's 2 different ways you can do these shirts. They call them direct to fabric, which is DTF, or direct to transfer, I think it is.
Direct transfer, yeah.
I might have them wrong. anyway, one's printed directly to your shirt, and one's printed to a film that gets pressed to the shirt.
Yes.
So we found with these shirts as well, you should turn them inside out, because
Yes.
you don't want your other clothes like
Rubbing on it.
sometimes there's little buckles,
Buttons or your
Yeah.
bra clips and
Yep.
things like that. Yeah.
So you don't want that catching on any of your letters. So make
Yeah.
sure you turn these inside out. So yours was the balloon pop shirt.
Yes.
Amazing. Well, that's the episode that created our disco.
It is, yes.
Like, wow. Wow, that was.
love it. Yeah.
And I quite enjoyed the fact that we were able to just get the pin.
Yeah.
And
And pop it.
Because the laser was cool, right? But we had so much trouble. And thank you guys for the comments as well, because you mentioned that a blue laser can't pop a blue balloon.
Oh, okay. I
Or
didn't know
or a
that.
green laser can't pop a
Green balloon. Okay.
And do you remember our little test?
Yeah.
Because we have like a purple laser.
Yes. And it was on a purple balloon.
Yeah, and we couldn't pop it. So
Yep.
that's why it didn't
That's
happen.
why it didn't happen.
But our little poker,
That worked a treat.
we could go in there now. We do have a bunch of ideas too.
Yeah.
And suggestions from you guys.
Yep.
Like pinning balloons to the shirt,
Yes.
right? And getting like darts and like just throwing darts.
Yep.
I thought about maybe getting a piece of core flute with nails up under it.
Yeah.
And maybe just like throwing balloons at the nails.
Oh, yeah. I like that one.
And then, actually, well, I remember another good one was to try and prevent our splatter.
Yes.
Is to build like a bunker. Right?
Oh, yep. With just maybe boxes.
Yeah, like a box bunker.
Yep.
And we hang shirts all up on the inside.
Oh, yes.
Maybe even pin them to the roof, right?
Yep,
and the
yep.
floor.
Yep.
So the whole thing is covered. I reckon we put a light in there like a GoPro.
Yes.
And we somehow, I don't know, make a little hole in the wall, and we like just
poke the balloons through there.
Yeah, so we can't really see what's happening.
Yeah.
But imagine if we can capture like every bit of spray that
Yeah.
we had
Yeah.
in this workshop. Imagine getting all that all over the shirts.
Yeah, because I like the like on the shirts, like I like the finer
Like the misty.
mists. Yeah.
And after looking at the blacklight on our floor and the roof,
yeah.
wow,
There was a lot of it.
A lot of mist.
Yeah.
I can't believe, it would have been funny to actually blacklight ourselves
Yes.
afterwards, because I reckon,
Oh, yes.
I reckon we
We
would have
been covered in that fine
Yep.
mist.
In fact, I'm still finding little bits of paint in the shower.
Yeah.
Every
I
now-
think 3 days later, I still saw one bit of paint on Ben's foot. I'm like, did you wash your feet? He's like, yeah.
It was between my toes. Like, I couldn't even see it. Obviously, when I have a shower, I take my glasses off. And the minute I take my glasses off,
You're blind.
I'm pretty blind.
Yeah.
So I did have this little blue speck between my toes
Yep.
for like nearly a week.
Yeah.
It was quite funny.
Yeah.
So we've got our baby goats. This is Bobby. You say hi, guys. Yeah. I can't remember this guy's name, but he's a sweetheart. And then we have little Adzi.
So that was the balloon pop.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing. Now mine was Bruce.
Yeah.
I love Bruce. I got to admit, filming that episode and editing that episode was like just one of the highlights of Maker Month.
Yeah.
Because
I think that was the episode that I could hear you giggling in the office.
because like not only do I love to create, editing for me is just, there's something about sitting in my office and just I immerse myself in front of the screen.
Yeah.
For sometimes like 6-7 hours, depending on the complexity of the edit.
Yeah.
And I'm always trying to like find new things to do, and bringing Bruce in, like me and Bruce
Yeah.
standing in the same scene,
Yeah.
can be difficult, getting the lighting right and everything else. And see what my stories do to
So
Nicole?
boring.
I just put her to sleep. So like when we're at the back and Bruce is in the Hawaiian shirt,
Yeah.
and like you're ringing him, like it was just fun to talk about that.
Yeah.
Like that's probably the only time we legit did a script.
Yeah. Oh,
Where
yeah.
we were like, okay, you're going to say this,
Yep.
I'm going to say this, because we had to know what we were going to say to each other, because obviously the clip of Nicole getting her phone out, dialing Bruce and saying, "Oh, hey mate," like that all got filmed at once.
Yes.
So we had to know where to cut and where Bruce was going to come into it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, can you guys hear that?
Oh, the cockatoos.
All the cockatoos are flying over. And then on the flip side, I went out the back and laid on the lounge.
Yep.
And I had to do all the cut scenes for Bruce at the.
Bruce is pretty boring.
Bruce is you love Bruce. Bruce loves you, by the way.
Oh, does he?
Oh yeah, I saw a lot of comments. I have to be careful of Bruce.
Do you?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, he was getting a bit handsy there for a while.
Oh, was he? I didn't really notice.
Oh, you didn't notice?
No.
Oh, he was in love with you.
I only got eyes for one.
Oh. Anyway, Bruce was my favourite. Not only did I get to make a dragon egg, which you guys know have been few and far between lately. I do have a little bit of problems with my wrists lately. I've also seen a bunch of comments saying I should wear the wrist brace.
Okay, yep.
Which I have looked into them and tried them, but I struggle.
You just struggled finding the right one, I think.
Yeah. But I have got a lot of eggs to turn. You guys have probably seen them lying around. I do try and like muster up the energy to kind of come in here and knock out, 10, 20 at a time and things like that. But I think there's only one in the store and it's been that way for a few weeks.
Oops.
So
All right, we'll have to pull our finger out.
I promise you, dragon eggs will come back to the store. You guys know our little crates that we ship in.
Yeah.
We have like 1,000 of them.
We do. We have an abundance of them.
Because they are so hard to get
Yeah.
and they sell out so fast. When we do find them, we go nuts.
Yeah.
So mum and dad have their garage full, our shed's full. So we do basically need to make eggs to start getting rid of the containers.
We do. We do.
So that's on the list. So yeah, number 4 was Bruce for me.
Yeah.
Loom Pop for you.
Yeah.
Do we want to start with
Oh, we have the same one for this.
I just saw that.
Yes, I didn't notice that.
Well, this will be easy, hey?
Yeah.
Do we want to say it at the same time? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Lion head.
You went early.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. 1, 2, 3.
Lion
head. That's better. Man, this lion head. Oh my goodness. Let me zoom in on this. Look at that, guys. This is all Nicole too, by the way. Well, in fact, most of the projects are all Nicole.
No, it's joint effort. I feel like his eyes make him. Like the colour we picked for his eyes, absolutely gorgeous.
I think initially we were looking at like the browns, weren't
we
we?
were, yeah.
And then I think you might have seen a
I
photo.
looked at some photos and I'm like, what about blue?
Yeah.
Blue will definitely make it pop.
Like absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And I think for me what does it is like around the nose.
Yeah, how it just sort of smudged up.
Yeah, because you were a bit worried, like, because when you were putting the black mica on.
Yeah.
And
it was like flicking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, normally you probably would have grabbed some alcohol and
cleaned it up.
Cleaned it up, but I was like, oh no, let's leave it.
Yeah.
Because, when you look at any animal, really, it does kind of blend, hey?
Yeah, it does, yeah. They're not just like
now,
cut off colour.
Yeah, and now I have actually gone ahead and bought the wolf version of this.
Yes.
Which should be coming soon.
Yep.
So we get to try that.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
And if you guys want, let us know. We might look at making these for the store. Now, they might be a little on the pricey side because the amount of resin we have to use, and it is river pour, which is slightly dearer than our art cast. So let us know. Actually, I did see someone say that they did use like just a normal casting resin.
Okay.
And it didn't exotherm. So
that's
something
good.
we might test.
Yep.
The only problem with that is it will reduce the longevity
of your mould.
The excessive heat in your molds will it makes them go hard and white and
brittle.
Yeah, so try and avoid excess heat in your molds if possible.
If you can,
Nah, he's so cool. It's like he's just looking straight into your eyes.
Oh, I know, right?
But you did so well with those colours.
Thanks.
Looks amazing. So that was happily our number 3.
Yes.
Joint pick too, by the way. I think that might have been our only...
The crayon spin and the lion head were our 2 that we picked exactly the same. Yeah.
Just going back to our notes that we took here. Oh, the cold casting episode. You guys would remember when we did the dragon eggs and the do we do bears? No, turtles.
Turtles. No. It was bears.
No, I think we did bears before Make a Month.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah, no, it was
all right.
remember,
it was turtles then.
Yeah, we did the brass and the copper turtles
Yep.
and then the dragon eggs.
Yep.
I nearly passed out in that episode.
You did.
Off camera.
Yep.
I don't know what happened, but 1 minute.
It might have been due to not eating.
I do have a bad habit of skipping breakfast, skipping lunch, not drinking enough water.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong, but I just
You never get thirsty.
No, I don't get thirsty. I get up in the morning and I just go. Like Nicole will get up, have something for breakfast, whereas me, I just get up, get dressed, I walk straight outside.
You do.
And I'm in here and I just start working, and then as funny as it is, unless Nicole kind of hands me a drink, I'll just
He's
work.
like, what's that?
I'll just like work all day. Sometimes it'll get to dinner time and I'll be like, oh, this is the first thing I've drunk all day.
Or
and
he'll say to me at night, I've got a headache, and I'm like, how much have you had to drink today?
I know that I don't drink enough, and I know that I'm meant to, but for some reason, it's like I forget.
Yeah.
Like
I'm sure you're not the only one. I'm sure lots of people out there forget.
I worry about if I'm doing any damage to my organs.
Yeah, you
and
probably
stuff,
are.
You know?
Yeah, I would say so.
So I have actually brought some water out.
Yes. He's trying to make a conscious effort to have one beside him.
I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be better.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as food as well, like I'll just work. And
I think because you associate food with comfort.
Yeah,
you want to sit down and be comfortable to eat your food.
I'm the type of person that won't sit down to have dinner until I've had my shower. I've put something on TV I want to watch. Like I'll have my dinner there and I won't touch it. Like I'll scroll until like, oh yeah, I want to watch that.
Yeah.
And then I'll start eating.
Yeah.
Like I think that's the reason I've probably gained so much weight.
Yeah, well, skipping breakfast and lunch is not great.
I mean, when I was a kid, I would like, Mum would always try and give me breakfast, you know. But I feel sick.
Courtney was exactly the same as a kid. I had a preschool teacher call me and say, does she normally eat? And I'm like, yes, she loves her food. She's like, oh, she's not eating. And I'm like, that's okay. I'll have a talk to her when she gets home. And it was a recurrent thing. She just didn't want to eat at school.
Yeah, like all through my life, the first meal I'd always have would be what they call little lunch.
Yeah.
Which was around the 10 o'clock mark.
Yeah.
And then once I left school and I started working,
it was smoko.
Our first smoko break was 10.
Yeah.
So throughout my whole life, the first time I would put something in my mouth is around 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then you eat at 10. You don't really want to eat again at 12 or 1.
No, that's right, yeah.
Like it's so soon to have lunch.
Yeah.
So then you'd often skip lunch, and I guess it's just this vicious cycle that just
and then your body just gets into that habit.
Developed over time.
Yeah.
But we're trying to change that. You guys know that I'm growing my beard to piss Nicole off. So that, and I've got to admit, it's now really pissing me off too.
I think it's annoying him more than it's annoying me
so
now.
many of these little hairs like are up my nose and touching my face, and I'm like, oh, I need it gone. So it's working.
Yeah.
So the whole plan was to grow this monstrosity to give me motivation to lose weight.
Yep.
Basically, and
It's working.
it is working. We are over 10 kilos down.
Yep.
We got a few to go. You guys would have seen the episode. We're now raising money for Beyond
Blue and
Diabetes Australia. So all our earnings from the June Patreon, all the donations, which you guys are knocking it out of the park.
Absolutely.
I'm getting donations every day on Patreon and people signing up as well. Like, absolutely amazing.
That's
so
awesome.
All our earnings from June will go to Beyond Blue.
Yep.
And I've decided that we are just going to match that number.
Yep.
And take it out of our Etsy proceeds.
Yep.
And donate to
Diabetes Australia.
Diabetes Australia.
Yep. Seeing as it now affects both of us.
Both things do, you know, like we both have mental health issues that we've dealt with our whole lives.
Yep.
And of course, you guys know about Courtney, and Jake as well has bouts of it.
Yeah, he does.
You know, like
which I kind of think it's normal for everybody. It's just how you deal with it and how you bounce back from it.
I must admit, with Courtney going through her mental health issues, And because we obviously, it started long before you guys saw it.
Yeah.
It had actually been going on for quite a while. And she had multiple hospital stays.
She did, yep.
One which we went private for, which was just
Total disaster.
an astronomical amount of money. Like it was just, I think she was in there for 6 weeks, 7 weeks. It was a long time. It was probably the hardest 6 or 7 weeks of our life.
Yeah.
Because we drove back and forth to the hospital. It was like an hour drive each way every day. You know, we were just constantly just there all the time. And we were still trying to work at the same time as well. Like,
exactly.
Like you guys didn't see it, but we were actually producing videos on this channel at the same time. But we just kind of kept it away from the channel at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were traveling daily, hour each way. And that hospital, and considering it was private and cost...
Extremely disappointing.
Oh, man. It was
to say the least.
Yeah. And so basically 6, 7 weeks in there, come out, was slightly better.
Yeah.
Doing okay.
Not much follow-up.
No, there was like zero follow-up.
Yeah.
You know, it was almost like, you've done 7 weeks. Thanks for staying. See you later.
Yeah.
You know, and even when like she had a follow-up, I think she went back and the doctor basically said, look, I can prescribe you more medication, but apart from that,
I can't really do anything else for you.
Right?
Yeah.
And that was devastating, not only to us, but to Courtney as well. And then it wasn't, so what was that? That was around probably February, wasn't it?
Yeah.
February, March, I think it was.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until July that it sort of went south, and then went to another hospital.
Yeah.
And she was only in there, 3 or 4 days, I think it was.
And they said to us, the least time you can spend in here is better for the patient, not long stays.
Yeah, and wow, like, and just the information that they gave not only Courtney, but gave us in those short 3 or 4 days
was amazing.
Holy crap, like we had tons of literature.
Yeah.
You know, how to cope, like not only how to help Courtney, but how to help ourselves.
Yep.
And that was like...
That was the turning point in her journey.
Yeah, that was like 1,000 times better than the previous stay. Like that was like 6, 7 weeks.
Absolutely.
Like it was...
And I think that all comes down to finding the right doctor, the right hospital, the right treatment, the right everything.
Yeah.
Like if you feel like you're not getting the answers, you push until you do.
I know that when Courtney got released from that hospital, unfortunately, we live in a different catchment to where the hospital was. Because like I say, it's like an hour's drive. So Courtney got discharged from this hospital, which had a bunch of great people. Like, man, that was so good. We had a meeting.
Yes.
With all the people there. It was like her team, like 3 or 4 people. We had a meeting with them. Then Courtney come in. We all had a meeting together. And we left feeling so good. And then, but at the end of it, they were like, hey, we realise you live in a different catchment to us. So as much as they could help Courtney while she was there, once she left...
They had to then pass her on to our area.
Which then I think it was up to us to actually find someone, which we did. Luckily, we found someone super local who is absolutely amazing.
She's amazing.
Who has been seeing Courtney on nearly a weekly basis now for nearly 12 months. Wow. Just been so good. That combined with a change in meds.
Yeah. Been amazing.
Leaps and bounds, you know, like, it's been so good. So, so that's why the beard's on. It will be coming off. # get it off.
Yep.
I think I'm down. I'm counting the days.
You are.
I really am. I did actually see a few comments asking if we were going to keep the beard and put it in resin.
Ew.
which Nicole...
Ew. Why do you want to see that?
Nicole wasn't a fan of.
No. I mean, if you want it.
I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I'm going to do it. Whether I keep it for myself, I don't know if I should be selling my beard hairs in the store, right? Because...
That's just wrong on so many levels, sorry. I think you should keep it if you do it.
I probably will keep it, but yeah, it's something we'll do. There is something else that I'm going to do as well. so you guys know that we have the 3D scanning machine, right? Obviously, you know, we printed QotD's bobblehead,
Yeah.
which we hide on every episode. We've done Nicole's face.
Yeah.
But my face, it doesn't like hair.
No, it doesn't.
And when we did that episode, I was trying to like shave so close. I was leaving like little bits of stubble, and we were just struggling.
Yeah,
weren't
no,
we?
the camera didn't like it.
It just didn't like the hair.
Yeah.
So we've said, because I'm going to go clean shaven, which
Yeah.
I haven't done for
A long time.
a very, very long time. You guys know I always keep some sort of stubble.
Yeah.
When I do go clean shaven, we are scanning my face.
We are, yes.
And I saw a suggestion that I keep some of my beard hairs and I stick it. I create a bobblehead and I stick hairs to it. And I think what we'll do is we'll do a Nicole version, a version of me, and a version of Courtney. Jake, I'd love to get Jake, but he is so busy with his work.
Oh, yes, he's insane.
When he does call in, it's normally a quick hello and goodbye. And
he's had a long day, so he's like, don't ask me to do anything. I'm too tired. I've had a rough day.
I try and like, hey Jake, do you want to say hello to people? He's like, oh, I'm just so tired, and I look. He cares about how he looks so much.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't look too good, and I'm like, okay, we will have to do it though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna make some bobbleheads. Who knows? We might hide the three of us around.
Or you'd have to guess which one's hiding.
True. Yeah, we could just pick one.
We just pick one in an episode, hide it, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So that's the plan.
Yeah.
Once the beard comes off, do we have anything else that I've just got our notes down on? So you guys might have noticed I did see a few comments about it. Episode 31, our grand finale.
Yeah.
Now you guys know every episode we were trying to do like a really cool intro
yeah.
to Make a Month, like Welcome to Make a Month, where there was one Nicole slid out from under my ute. I was in the boot of my car.
Man, I struggled to get off the ground after that.
I did have a clip. I'm standing up high in the back of my ute, and there's Nicole on her back like a turtle. On her back.
I can't get up.
I'm filming it. I didn't post it though. I was going to put it on Patreon, but I'm like, no, I won't do that. But yeah, so we were filming all these intros, and it got quite hard towards the end.
Oh yeah, coming up with new ideas.
And we had thought, because I think the Me in the Boot was episode 30.
Yeah.
Which we kind of planned to do for 31, right? But being that 31 was the Dragon Books.
Yes.
Now, I titled that How to Make a Dragon Book,
Yep.
right? Which is what we call an evergreen video. So an evergreen video means...
It's like a searchable title.
Yeah, so someone goes to YouTube, How to Make a Dragon Book, right?
Yep.
Well, I have a ton of evergreen videos on the main channel.
Yeah.
Things like how to cut a Corona bottle.
Yeah.
Or how to cut the square, like Jack Daniel's bottles.
Oh, yeah.
Or to make drinking glasses.
Yeah.
Or how to make a mold, how to turn an egg. Anything that basically starts with how to, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're evergreen videos. And because I knew that episode 31 was going to be how to make a dragon book, which down the line was going to be an evergreen video.
Yes.
I didn't want someone typing how to make a dragon book, and next minute, here's Nicole walking up to my car, popping the boot, and there's me doing one of these, like my centerfold, Playboy spread, and then going, what the bloody hell is this? Like what did I just...
What did I just click on?
I meant to learn how to make a dragon book, not see some 110 kilo dude sitting in the boot
of his car.
So the episode 31 Make a Month intro was just a bit tame.
Yeah.
It was designed to be an evergreen video. We didn't want to scare anyone off.
No.
So that's what that was all about. It was hard coming up with the new intros too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In every episode. I think we might have covered.
I think we might have covered everything.
All our notes. Oh, we did have an episode that got hijacked by bots commenting.
Yes.
In the man, if you guys ever get contacted by anyone that isn't from our username, with the tick on it.
Yes.
There's a little tick. Don't ever respond.
No, don't respond.
There are so many like scammers out there. Like whenever you run giveaways, like I remember on the main channel. Oh my goodness.
Terrible. Yeah, you had a period there where it was just awful.
It was like 3 or 4 months.
Yep.
Where I think I started running a giveaway. I think it might have been, guess how many pieces were in that bowl?
Yes.
Remember how you had all those little pieces?
Yeah.
And I said, guess how many?
How many?
Right? And I think we were giving away an egg to the winner or something like that. And all of a sudden, I started getting message, congratulations, you've won. Message me on Telegram or something.
Yeah. What? I don't even know what Telegram is.
Yeah, same. So, and I was starting to get emails from people saying, I think I've won. And I'm like, oh, hang on a second. You know, like I hadn't picked a winner.
Hadn't picked a winner yet.
Because you guys had to guess the correct amount.
Yeah.
And so bots hijacked the main channel for months. And I mean months. I would wake up daily to thousands of comments. And I would have to go through and block every single one. Because, and not only like blocking them could take a day or two.
Yes, that's right.
And I remember talking to my YouTube manager and I said, hey, I'm blocking these guys and they're still coming. And she's like, oh, it takes like a couple of days. And I was like, wow, they're bombarding me like thousands a day. I can't keep up with it.
No, it was horrible.
And it went on for months and months.
Yep.
And eventually YouTube got better and better at spotting the bots. They're still out there.
Yep.
And we actually had our first video of Maker Month get hit by bots.
We did, yes.
Where it was, I think now they talk about crypto or something. Or
I don't even know.
Yeah, so
you could just spot it.
I got up, so I get up every morning. The first thing I do, as soon as I wake up, I grab my phone, I check comments. I check the store, make sure I respond to people. And I remember waking up that day and seeing bots, and my heart sank.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, and it can be like a bittersweet feeling because once you start getting bots on your channel, it's like you're growing.
Growing as a channel,
Because you're reaching new people. But on the flip side, you're like, oh no, I can't do this again.
Yes.
Like I can't do the bot thing again, you know?
Yeah.
So, but fortunately, I nipped them all in the bud that day.
Yes, you did.
And I haven't had any since.
Yes, fingers crossed.
So that was quite good.
Yeah.
What else have we got? Yep, got our doctor's appointments, winging it. That was pretty much nearly every day.
Nearly every day.
Just winging it. I know who did sort of lack during Maker Month, and that's the poor dogs.
Yeah, they didn't get as much attention as they would normally get.
Yeah, I mean,
we tried our best. Every time we went inside, we'd rough them up a bit and give them some attention.
I mean, a normal working day for us is like 8 to 5.
Yeah.
8 to 6 at worst.
Yeah.
And we try our best to have weekends off.
Yes.
Like we really do try. Sometimes we do fall into, we'll pop out on the weekend for a few hours, but normally by 6 o'clock we're in, showered, in front of the
Having
TV,
dinner.
and the dogs relax because while we're not inside, they don't really relax.
They don't really have a sleep or anything like that. They just sort of roam around the house,
almost on guard. Even, So during Maker Month, like we were not sitting down till sometimes 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, they struggled with that.
They struggled a lot with that. So, unfortunately, the dogs did lack a little bit of attention.
Oh, we're making up for it. That's okay.
We are now, yeah. I think that might be it.
That's about it for all our little notes.
Yep.
So now we are on to number 2.
The final 2.
The final 2.
Okay. Well, so these 2 are actually 2 that we've already covered.
Yes.
Because my number 2 is the balloon pop shirt, which is hanging up over here. And your number 2
is the Dragon books.
Is the Dragon books. Now, I must admit, I did want to bring your books higher up the list. I did have them at 5. You've got them at 2.
Yeah. I think I'm a bit biased though.
Yeah, I think that's why I had Bruce at 4. Because the Bruce episode was just me turning an egg.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, Bruce turning an egg.
Bruce turning an egg. You didn't turn it.
No.
These are actually going to go in the store too, these 2 books.
Yes, I don't think I've listed them yet. No. When I list them, I put a little BENSWORX sticker in the back to know that they're listed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they all got a clear spray because they are the Colour, well, this one is colour
Waxes,
shift,
yeah.
so it has got a clear spray on it, ready to go.
You've also got all your sort of stage. You know how we went through the stages?
Yes, I've still got a few more to finish that I've got at each stage.
Yeah, so the night before, Nicole's in the kitchen prepping each stage.
I'm like, this is the first stage, this is the second stage. And Ben moves something and I'm like, don't touch it.
I got to admit, right, wow, that was a touchy night. because I'd walk into the kitchen and I would just get these daggers. Because I was like, how you going there, doll? You got all your books sorted? And like, leave me alone, I know what I'm doing.
Yep.
Like this is,
get out of my lane.
This is 100% all of Nicole's doing.
Yeah.
You know, she taught herself to do all this, the way you get the effect on the back there, the way you've perfected it. This is all you, darling.
Yep.
And congratulations, by the way, because you have sold a boatload of the finished books. Not only have you sold a boatload of the kits.
Yes.
Throughout the years, because you've been making these now for 5+ years.
Yeah, it's been about that. Yeah.
It's a long time. So you have sold a ton of these.
I was actually looking at photos of the very first ones as opposed to what they look like now, and they are so different.
Oh,
so different.
you have come such a long way.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like when I look back at the first eggs we used to make.
Yes.
And I would make these like
nice and pointy.
like these pointy Christmas tree looking eggs.
Yeah.
You know, and then I look to what we produce now, and but I guess it's all practice.
It is. It is.
You know, learning from your mistakes.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's why I like the fact that, you know, we were able to produce a how-to tutorial on the book, you know, and then produce a kit with the instructions.
Yeah.
Being like, hey, you can go back to the tutorial.
Exactly.
You know, because everything you've learned over the years to make your job easier, we've now been able to pass on.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, so that's really cool to see. Something that you've designed and brought to life, and now all you guys can do it.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see.
I can't wait to see what everybody else comes up with.
Yes. That
you guys have to send us photos.
Like we said earlier, tag us on Instagram.
Yes.
If you have Instagram.
Yep. If not,
shoot us an
email us the photos of your finished books.
Yep.
We want to see them.
I'm actually really excited to see what you come up with next.
Oh, no pressure.
That's what I'm waiting to see. You know.
If you've got any ideas about what you want to see, let me know.
You have you've dabbled in the past. You've done
I've done an owl.
Yep.
A bee.
We did an Iron Man one. Remember the Iron Man one?
His badge.
Yeah. The what do they call that? The reactor? No.
The arc reactor?
Is it the arc reactor?
I think it is.
On his chest.
Yep.
Nicole made one of them. That was cool.
Yep.
What else have you done? You did.
I think we moulded that off Jake's.
I don't think we ever told him.
No, we did.
Are you sure?
No. Too late now.
So you tell the story.
He's off his little replica.
So it's a collectible. It's a collector's piece, right?
I cleaned it. It's okay. It was just mold.
Like it's numbered and everything.
It was
like
just silicone.
It's in this nice, cool
Case,
box
yep.
that you open up, and his reactor's in there and it's numbered.
I molded it off that.
I think he was at work one day and we just like cat burgled it.
Because this was before we even had 3D scanners and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like he was still living at home at the time.
And I snuck into his room and I'm like, he'll never know.
He went to work and there we are. We're like, shh. Well, I think we quickly moulded that in one day.
We did, yeah.
One day we cleaned it up. It was back in the box. We slid it back in his wardrobe.
He'll never know.
No idea.
Don't tell him.
Jake, if you're watching, that's all a lie. We didn't do
none of that happened.
But yeah, you've done a Alice in Wonderland theme.
Yeah.
A seahorse.
Yeah, under the water one. Yeah. Yeah.
So you've dabbled in different themes over the course of a few years, but obviously Dragon Eggs have always been Dragon Books, I should say, have always been the most popular.
Yeah.
And it's hard to like stray from something that's popular.
It is.
You know, as you guys know, our store is our main business. So we kind of keep whatever's trending or selling at the time.
Yeah.
That's what we've got to keep up with.
Exactly.
And that's why we focused on eggs for like the first 5 years.
Yes.
And
that's why we're still making frogs too, because everybody loves them.
Yes, as soon as we made the Maker channel, you know, frogs were our main staple.
Yeah.
And you guys are just absolutely loving that.
The frogs and the phoenixes.
Oh, the phoenixes.
Oh, I did a phoenix book too.
Oh, yes, you did.
I did.
And you have actually dabbled in A4 books as well.
I have. I haven't finished that one yet. I've made
the dragon one.
I've made a dragon one.
Yeah.
And it's just black still.
Yeah.
Hey, Albus. How you doing? Hi, sweetheart. Oh, you're just the cutest. He's my baby. Aren't you, Albus? Hey? He likes to give lots of kisses.
So we are down to number 1 now. Shock horror. We've already spoken about these. I'll go grab your number 1, darling.
I'll grab your number 1.
Okay, so yours is hiding over here. Are you ready?
Ready.
Can we show them at the same time? Hang on, let me get a bit closer. Are you ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Ta-da!
Oh, just hit myself in the mouth.
You're Wally.
Yeah.
Okay, so here, we need to swap.
Yeah, we do.
Nicole's number 1 is the maker shirt.
It is.
Why do you love it, darling?
I think I love it purely because of the potential behind it.
Yeah?
I love how it turned out, and I love how it still feels like material.
It's almost like a sensory.
It is. It is.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
and I
it's
love
just-
the creases in it.
To be honest, right, it feels like sandpaper.
It does. It's very rough.
It feels like about, I'd say, an 80 grit sandpaper.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it's just, I don't know, it's nice to touch. Like, I love the way that we kept the little holes up here to put the screws through.
I want to get a kid's pair of khaki shorts, and I want to put shorts underneath the shirt on the door. I just feel like there's so much potential behind this shirt.
That is a brilliant idea.
The different designs that you could do, like the splat one.
Yep.
Like, I think you could even make this set and then pour some more on it and do a chain painting on it. I think there's so much potential behind this.
Okay. A chain painting over that?
Over it. Well, obviously you wouldn't have your creases in it.
Yeah.
You'd make it flat and see if you could do that over a set one.
Well, okay.
It's an option.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. You know what else I just thought of? I just thought, well, you know how I think we even said it in the episode about doing like your kids' jerseys and things like that.
Yep. Or your kids' onesies.
Yeah.
Their very first, like when you took them home from the hospital.
Yeah. And I then, speaking of that and looking at the black shirt, I did just remember my beautiful wife here bought me the Broncos mental health jersey.
Yep.
It's an all black Brisbane Broncos jersey. Wow. I nearly cried. It looks...
I don't often get it right when I buy in stuff, but I nailed this one.
which I think we are playing. This video should go up tomorrow, which is Friday for you guys. It's Thursday for us at the moment. And we are playing Saturday.
You are, yes.
In our all black Broncos jersey, which I think is the first NRL jersey that has been allowed to be all black.
Yep, including the NRL logo.
Yep. There have been some jerseys in the past, but the logo's been white, I think. But this is the first all black one. I think it's for
Black Dog.
Black Dog. Yeah, that's another mental health charity.
It is. So you'll see the Black Dog. I think it's on the sleeves.
On the top, yeah.
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 And there's also on the inside of the jersey, there's actually a QR code that people can scan, and it sends them to the website so that they can get help.
I did notice that. Yeah. So anyway, so Saturday night, Broncos are playing in there. It's Renault.
So he'll be sitting on the lounge in his black jersey.
It's Renault's 300th game.
It is.
Come on, guys, you can do it. Yeah, so that is Nicole's number 1 pick.
Yep.
This shirt, and mine, of course, is the chain painting. I think I'm most excited because I think a bit like you.
Yeah, the potential behind
it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. I can't wait to use the vibrant colours. Like I say, you guys have been tagging me in all these chain paintings.
Yep.
And wow, there are so many talented people
Oh,
out there.
absolutely. Anybody that comments on a post and says that doesn't take talent, you are so wrong.
Yeah, you got no idea.
We have tried it. It is hard.
Yeah, yep.
Like, hard. I actually even saw a video the other day of a guy doing a painting with a roll of paper towel.
Oh,
the end result was Amazing.
I've actually seen a few with the bags of water.
Yes, I've seen that. They make blooms.
I think it was
Yeah?
on a ceramic tile.
Yes.
Oh, also, I've had a ton of messages. Apparently, there's a video getting around with magnets.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen it yet. I will have a look,
We'll have
but
to have a search for it.
it's something that we're going to have to do because
Yes.
my inbox is getting demolished with. You've got to try
You've
this.
got to try this with magnets. Okay.
By the way, while I think of it, if you do send me a message, whether it be an email, message on Instagram, Facebook, or even a comment, if I don't get to you, please forgive me. I do try to get to every single person.
It's getting harder and harder. It
is getting harder and harder as the channel is growing. It's getting harder.
But we will always do our best.
Yes.
To either reply or like your comment or
on
read
a
it.
night while I'm watching TV after dinner, I'll just sit on my phone and I'll try and get to each and every one of you guys. So if it does take me sometimes a week to get to you, I do apologise.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best to keep up with everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting tagged in all these things like the chain paintings.
It's so awesome because you look at as many videos as you want, but you're never going to see all of them.
No.
And when people tag you in them, it's like a whole new world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the number one for me. I'm just excited to. I think just the revisit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm. That's what I'm excited about. Using our new colours and
Yes, absolutely.
the pearl shimmery looking ones.
You guys need to let us know what ones would you want us to revisit.
Yeah. Or what's your top 10?
Oh yes, absolutely. What's your top 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw it down below. If you don't want to type out the full word of it, just go EP1 for episode 1 or EP2 episode 2.
It's probably easier. Yeah.
Or just number them. I liked 1, 5, 8 and 7, 6, 13.
That's fine.
Whatever.
Yeah, just let us know.
We want to know what you guys liked. I think we may have come to the end. There's some other notes we wrote.
Yeah, don't worry about those.
The form box. No, don't worry about those. No, I want to.
You want to touch on that one?
I want to touch on that. The form box episode. Now, I've got to admit, it is a struggle.
Yes.
You guys would have seen it. The form box is what makes the molds.
Yes.
With the plastic. It heats the plastic up. When it's locked into position.
It's so hard to push it down without making it judder or go really hard. Or
that episode, we got the best slow-mo because Nicole just, with all her might, slams down this thing. And the bears like, do this because they're shocked. They go, whoa. I'm surprised it worked.
I am surprised too.
Because they jumped I swear, 3 inches in the air.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. That was just something I wrote down. Was there anything else?
The cats.
The cat episode, yeah. Well, we initially started out this episode with, we were going to write down each episode, right? 1 to 31.
Yeah.
And we were going to just talk about each episode because there's so much to talk about, things that we discuss off camera, you know? And we were just started thinking, we're like, wow, if we go through 31 episodes.
This is going to be like a 3-hour long video.
So that's when we sort of scrapped that and we said, you know what, let's just pick our top 10.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we did get up to writing about the cats, which was, how did we miss the smoking?
Oh, I don't even know how we missed that.
That must have been a hot day. I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
And we just completely
missed it.
Completely.
I think we were so focused on making sure that we got everything in the pot that we just totally lost it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. I did have a few other notes. Let me just quickly, guys. I know this video might be getting a bit long, but hey, if it's an hour, what's an hour and a half, right? What's 2 hours?
You're already settled with your popcorn and your coffee or your tea. It's fine.
I think you guys know by now. This is just a whole video of me and Nicole talking crap. Getting tired towards the end.
Oh, so fatiguing.
Like early on, I felt like we were extremely
bubbly and upbeat
and
and ready to go.
Well, it's Make a Month, you know, it's such a cool idea. And by I remember episode 10.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, oh my goodness, we have to do this 2 more times, right? And I think there was an episode where we worked out there was 18 to go.
Yeah.
And I remember turning the camera off and being like, I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, there was a few discussions about should we pull the
Should we
pin?
pull the
Can we
pin?
make it this far?
Yeah, we did think about it a lot actually
Yeah.
about pulling the pin.
Yeah.
Because there was also like something we didn't really talk about. There was a day there where both the kids come round and we had them both in
Both
tears.
in tears.
They were both in tears in
Yeah.
the lounge room. So just the four of us sitting on the lounge, both the kids are crying. Just things that they got going on in their lives.
Yeah.
And you know, and it's hard to sit down, be a parent, and console your child, and then sort of basically have to go
Switch it off and
come in here and film.
yeah, yeah.
Which we did do, mind you. It was a struggle.
We
but,
did. Yeah.
I mean, obviously we waited until the kids were good. I think Jake left and Courtney went for a shower or something, you know. So, you know, we waited to make sure they were
We
fine.
obviously consoled our children. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we didn't just go, hey, you're all good. Like we spent a very long time with them in the lounge room, just talking and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's very hard to just, like you say, kind of almost
Flick a switch.
flick a switch, pretend that didn't happen and be on camera
Yeah.
to try and be happy, because we can't come on camera and just be all like monotoned and like boring.
No, you
know,
guys
we-
don't want to see that.
We want to lift you guys up
Yeah,
as well, you know?
absolutely,
So,
yeah.
and the funny thing is, sometimes when we're having an off day, if we get on camera, I feel like when we do stop recording, I feel better.
Feel better. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I feel like I've already been talking to you guys, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
When,
yeah.
when we've filmed it, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I've spoken to all you guys.
yeah,
Like,
no, I know what
Yeah.
you mean. It lifts up.
Yeah.
Lifts us up as well. So we did have a lot of times there where we did think about pulling the pin.
Yeah.
And then I think I think day 15 was the one for me, because it was like, or day 16. It was like as soon as we got to the peak.
To the peak. Yeah.
And it was
yeah.
like, okay,
we're on a downhill
We're-
trajectory now.
yeah, we're halfway. We can do this.
Yeah.
You know, we can do this. It's, you know, and I think as well, the videos become clearer.
Yeah.
Because early on, when you had to think of 31 videos, like we didn't know if these were even going to work.
No.
You know, because as you guys know, we've never done chain painting. We've
No.
never done balloon pops. We haven't done
The crayons.
crayons. We haven't done
the light.
the light box.
Yeah.
Like pretty much every episode during Maker Month was something new and out of our comfort zone. And when you don't know if something's going to work and you know you've only got potentially 1 or 2 days to do it,
Yeah.
it's pretty stressful.
It is. Yeah.
You know, because you don't really have a backup plan.
No. Well, we didn't have a backup
no.
plan. It was like, if this doesn't work, there ain't no video.
No. Which, look, I mean, you know us. Look at the arc resin.
Oh, that was a bust.
That was a complete and utter failure. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
that was disgraceful. We should have really done better in that episode. Oh, what yawn's that, darling?
I don't know,
25?
probably 25, 30.
So we do show our fails as well, but
Yeah.
but it's daunting because we can't have 31 fails.
No, exactly.
People will be like, what are you idiots doing? You know, we have to have some sort of success.
Yeah.
You know,
I
so
feel like we had a lot of success.
we did have a lot of success.
We had success and failure in this one video.
True. Look at that. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just having one last look. I figured you guys have been here this long. You can
You'll stick around for a bit longer?
just hang another couple of minutes. I'm actually just scrolling through. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm just scrolling through all the episodes just to make sure we haven't really missed anything. Oh, the Elliot molds. How funny does the Elliot mold look upside down?
Ugh.
Oh my God, that white-eared elephant. The acorn and the strawberry and the
Yes.
apple. They were cool.
They
hey?
were beautiful. Yeah.
I actually saw a comment saying that we don't do enough brown things.
Okay.
We don't make enough brown things.
All right.
If there's something brown that we can make, let us know in the comments. Stop it.
Sorry,
Oh.
that was my 12-year-old brain.
You know one video neither of us picked?
What's that?
Our polymer clay Elliot.
We didn't either.
How did we not pick them?
Oh, I don't know.
I reckon for our first time polymer claying,
I think we did well.
I think we did really good.
Yeah.
That's actually a big revisit one, that one.
You reckon?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, for sure. Our geckos.
Would you want to make Elliot again, or would you make something different?
Geez, I'm not sure. Hey, because I'd love to see how we progress.
Yeah.
Maybe not Elliot now, maybe Elliot in the future,
Okay.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, because maybe we do 2 or 3 and then go, okay, now it's time to do Elliot again.
Fair enough.
And then we could like put them side by side and, you know,
Yep.
how we've progressed. Oh, the bowls.
Oh. They're still sitting next door.
See, there's a classic title and thumbnail. We can't make this mistake again.
Yeah.
And it was true.
Yeah.
We couldn't make that mistake again.
We got a bit ambitious with those ones.
We did, but we do have to actually go out and buy a plant for that.
We do.
Which we'll go to Bunnings and see what they got. We want to do a nice creeper in my paddle pop colours.
Yes.
The moulds we did. The popsicle challenge.
Yes.
Man, Nicole whoops me in these challenges. Although I think I got one in the Elliot one. I think
you did.
I think I took the W in that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
But I felt I got gypped on the popsicle one.
You reckon?
My jelly tips, man, they were so good.
They were good. They were good. But I had glitter. Glitter trumps.
I know, right? You can't beat the glitter. Oh,
Sparkles.
The squishy rubber.
Oh, I loved that. Yes.
Wasn't that cool?
That was cool. We need to try those moulds with resin.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
I actually saw a video pop up on my feed the other day. Someone made a big cat. It was like this big, right? And it looked like a real cat, the way he was like...
What, out of the squishy stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He was like playing, like, because he was... first of all, he put like black mica, I think around the eyes and the ears to highlight that. Then he laid it on its back and he put like the white flock all over it.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's like, the way he's like rubbing its belly and it was shaking like this, like it was a real cat.
I wonder if you could do that with the lion.
Yeah.
Or the wolf that's coming.
Well, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Hey? But it was so hilarious. I really enjoyed that episode. Someone asked if we can put that in resin actually, to see how it holds up. So we have
try that.
we have Hammy and what did we name the dragon?
I don't know what you called him.
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure you named him.
Oh, I can't remember now. I think that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure. I think we've covered it.
I think we've covered a lot.
I think we have nailed it because I'm sensing Nicole is getting very tired over here. It's only 4 o'clock. How long have we been filming for? Is that nearly like 2 hours, 2.5 hours? Oh my goodness. If you guys are still here,
Congratulations.
thank you very much. We really do appreciate you.
Yeah.
Wow, I've had a good day.
Yes.
I've had a very good day. Just seeing how much drink I had left. I think we need to wrap this one up, hey?
We do.
So it's coming up to the disability cows here. Look at that, that's so cute. This one here is grooming the other one. It's so sweet how they get along like that.
I really enjoyed that, darling.
That was good.
It was fun just to like sit down and just
Recap everything.
immerse ourselves with all our viewers.
Yeah.
It felt very personal.
Yeah.
We hope you guys enjoyed it. We hope the new camera worked well because if not, we've got like 2 hours of footage that's unusable.
Whoops.
Hopefully you could hear us too with the lapels on. But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you are still here, give yourselves a big pat on the back. We love each and every one of you guys. Next episode will more than likely be a mail vlog because we do need to catch up on that.
Yes.
And then next week, I think we're just getting straight back into it.
Yes, we are.
We have a bunch of new subscribers.
We do.
Which we have to get back to entertaining, including our old, you're not old, existing, making you sound like you're old. You're not old.
No.
You're young. You're only as young as the man you feel, isn't it? Is that? No?
Oh my God. I don't think you can say that.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Well, I was going to say you're only as young as the woman you feel.
No, you can't say that either.
Oh.
No.
I've said it, though.
Yeah. Don't say it.
Do I have to bleep that out? No. Do I have to bleep all that out?
We need to go.
Well, we need to go.
Yeah, we need to go.
See you next time.
Yeah.
Day 26.
Crazy.
I got the giggles on. All right, here we go.
Put your shit together, mate.
Okay.
Hello?